In the season of Chosen, where scout rifles and 120 RPM hand cannons reign supreme, one porcupine dares to go boldly where no porcupines have gone before. When I say bold, we're talking about all the way to freaking year 1, to an exotic that almost nobody is using. 0.1% usage? You kidding? No, alright, fine. Practically non-existent. But because this dude asked me to do a review, so here we are. Starring Porcupine and dad jokes and nope, that's pretty much all I have. And if you don't mind, I will now use my normal voice to present the rest of the video. How do people do this? Graviton Lance was initially offered as one of the 3 starting exotics along with Sunshot and Risk Runner. All of them were very capable PvE weapons at the time. However, from my personal experience, Graviton was the weakest of the 3. Sunshot had the edge in terms of agility, and Risk Runner offered a unique perk that's genuinely useful in certain PvE activities, whereas Graviton felt like a slower, less potent version of Sunshot. But who cares? Check out this design, bruh! It looks so dang good. Now I know what you're thinking. It's not always about the looks, but I'm a very shallow porcupine, so very shallow. Around 2 years ago, Graviton Lance finally received a sorely needed buff. It now deals more damage and infinitely more flare. Oh, it's so much fun! Black hole. Second shot of a burst rips a hole through space-time? I don't even know how that works, but it means the second bullet deals more damage, and it recoils with no falloff. At this point, you can almost foresee me doing a joke about how this gun sucks because, you know, black holes. I get it, it's totally within dad joke category, but I think that'd be super unoriginal too. So, I'm going to give you guys a few seconds here to make up your own version of sucky joke, and I challenge you to leave that in the comment section below. And in a future video, I shall read out the best ones in my signature silky smooth voice. You have my word. Cosmology. Kills with this weapon cause enemy targets to detonate and spawn void projectiles that track targets. The firing sound effect of detonation and a chain reaction is so satisfying to use this weapon. The tracking projectiles work too, reasonably well in PvE. Not so much in PvP. I did manage to get some accidental assists, but nothing more. Despite having one of the most fun perks in the game, Graviton has one major problem. Power, or the lack thereof. Which makes perfect sense when you think about it, because Graviton was designed to be a fun starter exotic, but as you reach endgame PvE activities, your exotic slot is usually reserved for weapons with high DPS capabilities like Scene of Age, Whisper of the Worm, or Lament. Not to mention, we have an array of legendary weapons that are all very capable at clearing ads, so over time, Graviton became one of those weapons we no longer keep in our inventory, even though it's fun to use. As a PvP weapon though, it can still very much pull its weight. With high stability, high aim assist, and ridiculously long range, it's a solid performer. Honestly, I managed to score kills that I didn't even know was possible. Having said that, the same problem still applies. There are lots of other great legendary pulse rifles that are equally capable in PvP, like the Messenger, Stars and Shadow, and Cold Denial. Any one of those with good rolls can easily replace Graviton Lance. So is Graviton bad? No, not necessarily. Despite being a year 1 weapon, it can still perform admirably in low to mid tier content, and holds its own in PvP. As an exotic that's supposed to be accessible by everyone, it looks awesome, it's fun to use, so as far as I can see, that's a mission accomplished. Just because a weapon's role's been replaced doesn't mean it's bad. If you've been sitting on this pulse rifle, I recommend at least giving it a try. Who knows, you might just grow to like it. You know what else you can also try? Subscribe. That's right. If this video managed to put you in a slightly better mood, or maybe even a smile on your face, then please consider giving it a thumbs up or subscribe to the channel. By doing that, you are taking control over YouTube's suggestion algorithm, telling the system that this is the sort of quality content you prefer. Also, it's totally free for you, and it drives me to make more videos. That's it from me in this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.